right, that's the starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen, for Greenwich. Now the starting lineup for Fairfield. Connor Zavery getting the start in between the pipes for Fairfield. James Combe, number 12, getting the start on D. William Forrest. Owen Schwartz getting the start. Alex Malillo. Number 18, Ryan Flynn. We apologize for hopping on so late today, ladies and gentlemen. We were having internet problems, but we're going to play our national anthem, and the game will be starting right after that. All right, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Star Spangled Banner being played. The starting lineups are over. A very special night here as the Fairfield Mustangs going to retire number 30. I'm going to turn it over to the PA announcer.
They would honor his memory each and every day. Most times it's in a quiet, personal way. But sometimes, like tonight, it's a little louder and we all get to join in. So thank you all so much for being here tonight to honor his remarkable legacy. On a night where we retire Charlie's number 30, a plaque with his jersey will forever hang now outside the locker room in a rink that brought him and his family so much joy.
There you see the jersey.
For so many, there will always be an indelible image of Charlie. Goalie helmet cocked back, smile from ear to ear. And thanks to the brilliant piece by a very shy artist who's here, as we retire the number 30, that image will watch over this rink, always from high above. Please turn your attention behind the Fairfield Co-op team and Charlie's parents and his beloved Peyton, Anthony, and Jenny, as we all count down the unveiling. Please join me. 3, 2, 1. And now please join me in welcoming Selectman and Co-op Dad, Tom Ford.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to a very special night here at the Overland Vice. We come together as teammates, fans, friends, and a hockey community to celebrate Charlie Capaldo and the lasting impact he has made on all of us. Charlie inspired everyone he met, both as a standout goalie for the Fairfield High School team and as he courageously battled 4 different cancer diagnoses for 5 years. Tonight, we honor the inspiration that Charlie was and still is by retiring number 30 in his honor. Number 30 tonight, we play for you. I'd like to invite current Fairfield High School coach and Charlie's assistant coach in his high school years, Mark Bongillo, and Will Capallo, Charlie's brother, to say a few words. Thank you.
Builds team culture and a sense of pride. After losing Charlie, we couldn't think of a better way to honor him. The number 30 jersey not only plays a tribute to our goalie, but also represents what Charlie is for Fairfield Hockey. He made us a family. Work ethic, dedication, and building our culture. Through the highs and the lows, he was always thinking of others and always had a smile on his face. To say what he purposed is an honest truth. We had shared so many great memories on and off the ice. Truly was a special day. That's why we're celebrating tonight. But also, the amazing role model he was for past, present, and future Fairfield hockey players. I could not be more proud to say that I did. Thank you for coming out and celebrating tonight.
I just wanted to take a moment to thank the Fergusons and the Waterland Vice and Fairfield hockey community, the entire local Fairfield hockey community for embracing us over the last 5 or 6 years. It's truly a blessing to be able to connect with people around this game. So thank you guys for that. And now we have Charlie up in the corner. He's going to be able to watch every game around here. So we're really thankful that that's picture of him is going to be up there. And yeah, so thank you guys.
Don't forget, Will's been number 30 for a couple years too. Now it's time for the ceremonial puck drop, a very special one tonight. Mikey Gonzalez, 11 years old, is going to join us at center ice. He was 5 and a month into his leukemia treatment when he and Charlie met at Yale. After 3 years of treatment and a year of the pandemic, Mikey started skating in the summer of 21, is now 6 years post-diagnosis in full remission. I'd like to invite, thank you so much, friends, for being here, for coaches and the players, you're amazing. The goaltenders, of course, from both sides, from Greenwich and Fairfield Co-op to join Mikey at center ice for the ceremonial puck drop.
This is really beautiful.
All right, thank you guys. 6 down, puck down. Thank you all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the unveiling of the beautiful picture of Charlie and the retiring of his jersey here tonight by the Fairfield Mustangs. A very special night. Charlie, the goalie, a couple of seasons ago for the Mustangs, and lost his battle with cancer this year, so a very special night here. But now it's time to play hockey between the Fairfield Mustangs and the Greenwich Cardinals. The Mustangs Mustangs come into the affair with an impressive 15-2-1 record. One of their losses, ladies and gentlemen, has come at the hands of Greenwich. Greenwich coming in with a 6-12-1 record. They have defeated Fairfield in the past, so Fairfield making a nice presentation here. Their captain, number 22, Matthew Trimmer. Bringing over a nice bouquet of flowers here. Nice gesture by the Greenwich organization. All right. Looks like we're about ready to get underway as he hands it over to the family members there, the Capalbos. Nice job by Greenwich. Greenwich in red and white, the Cardinals. And the Mustangs in their white home uniforms with the big F on the chest. Zavery getting the start in between the pipes. We can go over tonight's keys of the game for you, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, it's a very special night, an emotional night, as you just saw. So Fairfield, I encourage them to just embrace the night and just stick to their game and play their game and get the puck down low and cycle. That's when they're at their best. They roll 3-4 lines at you, or 3 lines really, and they get the puck down low and just simply outwork you. And by the third period, you're extremely tired. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, ladies and gentlemen. They've been on a tremendous streak lately. They've only let up 4 goals in their last 5 affairs. So it all starts with the netminder. And that's Connor Zavery, apropos here for this evening. And revenge, ladies and gentlemen, is always a dish that is best served cold. So I'd like to see the Mustangs get a little revenge here tonight, although it's a little bit tough to get everybody fired up in that regard. But there is a hockey game that has to be played here. So that's your World Sports Broadcasting Network keys to the game. We're about ready to get underway here. The Wonderland of Ice, they drop the puck and we're underway. The Mustangs and the Cardinals on Charlie Capalbo night. And ladies and gentlemen, please go to capalbostrong.org and make a donation. They're still raising funds for cancer treatment and awareness and a bunch of good things to help out people. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a person tuning in tonight or anywhere that hasn't had to deal with cancer striking a friend or a family member in some way or shape or form. So if it's on your heart to do so, please go to capalbostrong.org. All right, we're underway here. We play 15 minutes of high school hockey. Each period is 15 minutes long. Icing and offsides are in effect. Delayed offsides is in effect. If you're shorthanded and you ice the puck, it is still icing. It is not icing, Forrest. Forrest carrying the puck in. Liam Forrest into the corner. Forrest, big collision there into the corner. A nice job by Forrest. Showing good strength there on his skates and wheeling and dealing now with the puck. Behind the back pass there, that was Schwartz. Schwartz got it down low to Gibbons. Gibbons, we see the cycle beginning to take shape here for Fairfield. Just exactly what we talked about there in the keys to the game. And on it quickly now is Farmer, Bowden Farmer. Sends it hard around for Rosemus. Rosemus. Again, we see Fairfield applying the pressure, making it very difficult. Teams expend a lot of energy against the Mustangs just getting the puck out. As you see the Cardinals, they get it out to center, and there they are. The Mustangs sending it right back in. This is their game. Get it off the boards and get it in deep as Swanson sends it in. Timon in on the forecheck. Behind the net it goes now. Quickly on it there is Farmer. Farmer can't get it out. Kept in at the blue line. Bouncing puck. Goes wide of the goalkeeper, Cole Studwell. That's a cool name for a goaltender, Studwell. And Cole Studwell just sounds tough. Sounds like, somebody that would walk into the bar and have to mix it up with Dalton back in the day at the old Roadhouse. Maybe he was friends with Dalton. And here's a chance now. Bouncing puck. Greenwich coming away with it, trying to get it down low. Couldn't connect there. And away comes Fairfield now through the neutral zone. Swanson has it taken away. Back the other way now, Will Duncan. Duncan quickly through the neutral zone to the outside. Duncan drop pass. Got it back. Little give and go there. As it ends up back at the blue line, but Swanson read that like a fine piece of literature. Swanson chips it up ahead and all the way down. On it there is Peter Lewis. Lewis around the net. Lewis hounded there. Nice job by Greenwich. On the breakout as they come cleanly out of the zone, steered aside by Xavery. So Greenwich coming into the affair with a 6-12-1 record. Don't look like a 6-win team to me, I got to be honest, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm here with your cameraman, producer, director. Here tonight, Mr. Ryan Martin. And the face-off now by Matthew Trimmer. Leaning in to take it against Alex Malillo. Malillo, a silky smooth player, ever so dangerous. And letting the shot go, doesn't get through. Into the corner it goes now. Forrest on it there. Forrest trying to hand it around. Gus McGarvey sending it behind the net. Fairfield looking to get things started in their own zone. They put the brakes on. Backpedaling there. Trying to come away with it. Big hit in the corner. Big hit there. Coming back right at him. And picking up and gathering his faculties there was Newey, Crosby Newey. That's sent out now. Greenwich tracking back now, trying to get it. There was Lewis. Lewis behind the net. Lewis run into there. Nice job on the forecheck by Flynn. Flynn, a quintessential power forward here for Fairfield. All around it goes now. Back the other way quickly. That's Gus McGarvey. McGarvey tried to weave his way through there, taken off the puck by Harmony. Nice play there by Harmony to dislodge him of the puck. And away comes Greenwich now. Down the right wing, Gibbons. Gibbons trying to get it in front. Couldn't do so. It's knocked down by Kingsley. Kingsley with it. Kingsley up the boards. Chips it ahead now. Here's Timon. Timon left it for Swanson. Swanson got a man. Cut into the cooker. The rebound. Timon getting to it. And Studwell slid over to make the play. Nice play there by Studwell. Behind the net it goes now. Cycling it down low. A little bit of give and go and into the corner. Here's Timon. Timon on it there. Timon trying to get it in front. Timon found it. Timon had Kingsley. Kingsley had the howitzer cocked, but he couldn't get it to him. Here's Harmony. Back for Timon. Timon back for Harmony. Harmony letting the shot go. That just missed as Gibbons was circling. Again, we see the cycling taking its effect here. I don't like to brag about myself, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if you're a fan of the broadcast, you know that's not true. I like when the boys make me look like I know what I'm talking about, and trust me, that's not easy to do. So I'd like to thank them very much. Here's Swanson now. Swanson pulling the trigger. That went off the post. And behind the net now, Swanson trying to get the puck in front. Couldn't do so, and away with it comes Lanzarone. Lanzarone sending it in. Getting to it there was Colm. Colm fought off the check there. Colm, a nice job to win the puck. In the corner it goes now. Swanson trying to get it out. And he's hit there by Graydon Robbie. Robbie sending it behind the net. Tracking it down now is Forrest. Here comes Forrest now. Forrest hard off the boards and all the way down. Alex McGarvey giving chase. Swanson in pursuit. He's kept in at the blue line. Making the move now down low. Had Swanson there. Swanson was tied up, but the puck never got there. Now here's Flynn. Flynn looks like he grew. Looks like he had a growth spurt, and he wasn't small to begin with. Back the other way now. Stepping out through the neutral zone and sending it in. Under 10 minutes to go now as the puck is sent away to center. Knocking it down and sliding it over there was Lewis. And on it there is Allen. Allen back for Lewis. Behind the net now, Lewis sending it hard around. And Flynn lays the lumber into him there. Aggressive forecheck causes the turnover. Flynn's got it back now. Flynn sends it down low. On it quickly is Malillo. Malillo shifts the hips and got a chance now. Letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. That hit Matthew Trimmer on the way in. On the way to center ice, it comes now and back for Forrest. Forrest at the red line. Forrest takes a big hit there as he sends the puck in. It looks like number 22 is going to be headed to the sin bin, Matthew Trimmer. So a power play coming up here for Fairfield. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the World Sports Broadcasting Network. It is Charlie Capalbo night here tonight. So as you see there on the bottom of your screen, you can go to capalbostrong.org, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if it's on your heart to do so, smash that donation button. Help the family stay on their cause, helping out other families in need. We thank you so much for your support. So a power play now for the Mustangs. Deep in the zone. Leaning in to take the draw was Flynn. So Flynn goes to center on the face-off for the power play. Swanson usually goes to the point. We got Colm out there with Timon right now. Chance down low side of the net. Nice stop there by Studwell. Along the boards now, Fairfield moving the puck along. Cutting to the cooker is Timon. Side of the net, protecting the puck. Got it back to the blue line. Good puck movement here. Mustangs walking in, firing one. A nice stop there by Studwell. As he made a nice save through traffic and out to center it goes. No, kept in by Gibbons. No, it is out to center. And here's Colm now. Colm with Timon at the point, so switching things up here. Usually you see Swanson up at the point, but right now we see Timon there. A chance now shorthanded. Here comes Duncan. Duncan to the outside. Duncan at the dot. Duncan walking in. Pulled down from behind. I believe we may see a penalty coming up here. And the ref's got his arm in the air, so that's going to do it for the Fairfield power play. Holding is the call. So with 8:03 left to go, it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey for 1 minute and 5 seconds. And then it will be a power play for Fairfield for 55 seconds. Face off now. Deep in the Fairfield zone. Bouncing puck ends up behind the net. On it there are the Mustangs. Mustangs trying to come away with it. So time in the sin bin, 2 minutes for holding. We got 4-on-4 hockey for another 50 seconds. And then it'll be a Cardinal power play there, first of the night. So Fairfield fails to capitalize on their first power play. Along the boards now. Sent back in by the Cardinals. Behind the net it goes now with 7.5 left to go, or just over 7.5 left to go here. As the Mustangs, a beautiful pregame ceremony. A retired jersey of Charlie Capalbo. A beautiful picture in the corner. It will forever be at the arena here. A real nice job by Fairfield here tonight. And as they come away with it now, Kingsley. Kingsley over the blue line. Kingsley protecting the puck. Kingsley run into. As Farmer sent him down. Got it across now. Back door was below. And that just failed to click. All right, so a power play now for the Cardinals as they get the man coming out of the box in 5 seconds. Going down there with Schwartz to get it. Now it's a power play. A rolling puck now getting to it. Tough angle. Trying to track it down there was Duncan. Duncan takes a big hit in the corner. That electrifies the student body here. The Fairfield Mustang crowd very energetic here tonight, supporting their boys. Out in front now, bouncing puck. Getting to it now, the Cardinals looking to set up their power play. Back to the blue line it goes now. That's Rob. Rob slides it over for Farmer. Farmer let the shot go, didn't get through. 25 seconds left to go on the man advantage. A delayed penalty coming up here. I think it's going to be against the Cardinals. It is. The ref's got his arm in the air, so the Cardinals touch it up. So let's see. Cross-checking is the call. So we're going to play 4-on-4 hockey once again for 16 seconds. And then it'll be a power play for 1 minute and 44 seconds for the Mustangs. So back-to-back-to-back power plays here. 2 have been interrupted as Greenwich's power play is cut short. They had a short power play cut short. So that's never good. Leaning in now is Gibbons. Gibbons to take the draw against Trimmer. That one is sent all the way down. It's going to be icing because it's only 4-on-4. Icing is waved off as Colm went to go play it. So Duncan, 2 minutes for cross-checking, and not sure what the whistle's for. I'm saying it's going to, the face-off's going to come to center ice. So maybe an inadvertent whistle there. I'm not sure. Not sure what the whistle's for. I thought it was going to be icing. Well, either way, face-off's at center ice. Just over 6 minutes to go here. He's picking up the puck now is Gibbons. Gibbons shuffles it across. Here comes Colm. Colm through the neutral zone. Colm stepping to the inside. Actually, to the outside, I apologize. Colm rounding the net now. Colm got a man cutting to the cooker. Tried to get it to Gibbons and couldn't connect. And away it comes out to center. Swanson. He tracks it down. Swanson on it there. Swanson. Backhand pass up for Combe. Combe down the right wing. Combe couldn't corral it. Sent all the way up now for Swanson. Charlie Swanson protecting the puck. Swanson stepping to the outside. Swanson chipping it in. That goes behind the net. Swanson on it there. Swanson gets his own puck. Power play now for the Mustangs. Goes to work as Swanson goes back to the point. He's got Combe across from him. Sent it down low. Tough angle shot. Big stop. Sludwell. The rebound gets pushed aside. As Gibbons is on it there. Here's Gibbons now behind the net. Gibbons sending it up along the boards for Timon. Timon sends it back down low for Gibbons. Gibbons drops it off for Timon. Timon's got Swanson right behind him straight away. Gets it to him. Charlie Swanson pulls the trigger. Doesn't get through. Timon wins it there. Timon sends it down low. 35 seconds left to go. On the man advantage. Combe trying to creep to the back door. Didn't get there. And now it's away to center ice and sent out by the Cardinals. A chance now shorthanded. Swanson holding onto the puck. His bodies go flying there. Swanson gathers his faculties. As Matthew Trimmer was all over him. Flynn, nice short range pass for Gibbons. Gibbons over the blue line. Gibbons at the goal line. Gibbons behind the net. Gibbons looking. Utilizes the boards back for Charlie Swanson. Swanson now. Swanson stepping to the inside. Swanson pulling the trigger. Doesn't get through. Gibbons tracks it down into the corner. Gibbons, good show of strength there as he went nose to nose, toe to toe with Farmer. Power plays over now. Here's Combe. Combe lets the shot go. That goes wide of the cage. And the Cardinals have killed off the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. We'll see for how long. Chipped ahead now, D'Angelo. D'Angelo, nice play there by Combe. Combe taking the body. I'll tell you, James Cone was having a fantastic campaign in this broadcaster's opinion. Nice play there to take the body and win the puck behind the net. Out for Swanson. Swanson knocks it down. On it there, Rosmus. Rosmus sends it hard around. 3:45 to go here. A scoreless first period. Bodies collide in the corner. Fairfield trying to come away with it. Back to the blue line it goes, letting the shot go and chipped ahead. No, taken away at the blue line. A nice job there by Newey. Down the left wing now, dancing with it is Duncan. Duncan trying to get it out in front. Combe wouldn't allow that to happen. And now it's sent away to center ice, and backpedaling there is Alex McGarvey. McGarvey slides it over for Newey. Newey off the boards. And it's picked up now by Robb. Here comes Robb now. Robb down the right wing. Robb sending the puck in. And knocking it down there with Schwartz. Cross ice pass. Doesn't connect. And it's sent ahead now for Harmony. Harmony sending it back for Kingsley. And they break it out. Looks like it's going to go for icing. As it heads all the way down the ice slowly with under 3 minutes left to go here. In the opening stanza, 0-0 is the score. An emotional night here tonight. As the Mustangs have retired the jersey of their former goaltender, Charlie Capalbo, and the Capalbo family on hand. And a big crowd here. I want to thank you all so much for the blessing, honor, and privilege to be able to cover the game here tonight. Couldn't get the internet to work early on, so I was really freaking out about it, to be honest with you, and then we got it to work. So we had no internet signal there for a couple of minutes, and I was not pleased. There was a couple of colorful metaphors that were coming out of my mouth. Back the other way now. Sending it in is Kleinberg. Kleinberg giving chase, hard around. Gibbons read that. Nice play by Gibbons now down the left wing. Gibbons trying to get the puck in front. That's knocked down by Kleinberg. Kleinberg wheeling and dealing. Kleinberg with it. Kleinberg off the boards, letting the shot go. That just missed. Harmony getting it down low. Territorially, Mustangs have been dominating, but not a lot of shots on goal. A nice job by Greenwich keeping him to the outside, but Kingsley gets the shot away, and the rebound was loose there for a moment as Malillo was lurking. So 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go here. And stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, during the intermission. We have an interview that we filmed earlier in the week with the Mustangs assistant coach. It was a fun interview, very nice guy. So we're going to play that in the first intermission. So while you're making your sandwich or walking the dog, make sure you take your device with you. It was a lot of fun. Good job. At center ice now. Away comes Carino. Logan Carino sending it in with 2 minutes left to go here in a scoreless opening stanza. 0-0 is the score, hence the word scoreless. Scoreless, one word, I believe it is. Knocking it down is Kingsley. Kingsley, hard around is Fairfield, trying to come out of their own zone. The Cardinals causing a turnover. Just wide of the netminder is Avery. Avery's had a fantastic campaign, as we said, ladies and gentlemen. The Mustangs have let up 1 goal in their last 4 affairs, so the goaltenders here really getting the job done. Big hit at center ice. The puck was nowhere near Harmony, and Harmony was upended. So no interference call as Avery moves the puck along the boards. Picking it up now is Timon. Timon for Swanson. So the defense of the Mustangs has been nothing short of brilliant here this season. Flynn was rubbed out along the boards there. A couple of nice hits there by Peter Lewis. Colm on the back check. Left the puck there, and coming away with it now is Forrest. Forrest down the right wing. Forrest spun away from the hit there. He's coming over was Rabe to lay the lumber into him. And under a minute to go now. In the corner, a big hit there behind the net. That shook Flynn up for a moment. Flynn back to his feet though. Ends up in the corner. Chance now is the cycling getting going here for the Mustangs. Walking off the boards, back to the blue line for Colm. Colm settles it down. Colm lets the shot go, deflected in front. As Forrest was all the way down low, the defenseman got a stick on it. Deflected it up and out of play. So 38 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. Zero to zero is the score still, so a great opportunity for everybody at home and everybody in the arena to throw in $5 a man on the first goal. Face off one and sent behind the net. On it quickly there is Farmer. Farmer trying to get it out. Sent in by Gibbons. Gibbons sending it behind the net. Hard along the boards. Now Kingsley letting the shot go. A waffle save there by the netminder Studwell. Stop there. 20 seconds left to go. On it quickly now is Newey. Newey trying to get it out. Hops out to center. And tracking it down there is Gibbons. Gibbons one-hands it. Back along and sent back in. Here's a chance now trying to get to it. Malillo pounced on it there as Greenwich went with the old, you get it, I thought I had it. Maybe I should get it. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. The opening stanza comes to a close. Your score at the end of 1. The Greenwich Cardinals 0. The Fairfield Mustangs 0. We're going to be right back in a few minutes. So stick around. We're going to have the interview coming up next here on the World Sports Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very thankful and pleased to be joined right now by one of the coaches of the Fairfield Mustangs, Coach Dave Canferrata. Coach is with us here to talk about the big game and the big night coming up on Saturday night down at the Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where the Fairfield Mustangs will be home against the Greenwich Cardinals at 8 p.m. So a primetime game, a big night, an important night. It's Charlie Capalbo night, Capalbo Strong Foundation night to raise funds for the foundation and for the cause. So, Coach, thank you so much for joining us. It's really a pleasure to have you on. I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
So, first and foremost, I'd like to talk about the game coming up, if we could. It's a huge game coming up. It's one of your only 2 losses. You guys, I think, are 14-2-2 on the season, if I'm correct, or 15-2-2. You lose count when you start going down the list. You guys are obviously having an impressive season once again. as expected. You guys brought back a lot of great players, great goaltender. But this is one of your two losses. You're going against Greenwich here on Saturday. Are the boys feeling ready for a little bit of revenge if they can get it?
Yeah, no, I mean, for them, it's always a team that beats us. They kind of take a receipt on it always, and they talk about it, and they have this game circled not only for what's going to happen pregame and for Charlie and the awesome things that are happening there, but more just so for them as a team, right? They want to show everyone that they shouldn't have any losses. So this is kind of a big game for them in that sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And the last 4 or 5 games, I think you guys have let up like 1 goal in the last game. Let me go give a quick peek over here. I was looking it up before. It's absolutely incredible the run that you guys have been on, especially defensively. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 games. Last 4 games, you guys have let up 1 goal.
Yeah, I think somebody told me.
I mean, holy
20. So
what's that? I'm sorry.
Somebody told us the other day we're under 20 goals in our first 17, 15 games, something like that, which kind of shocked me as well. So it's an awesome stat.
It's incredible, and you've only the other loss that you had, not to hamper on the losses, but how close you guys are to being undefeated. You lost 1-0 to Darien. You tied them early in the season, so the Blue Wave have given you all you can handle. They're a good team too, and the CIAC, as I'm sure I don't have to tell you or tell anybody, is pretty much the gold standard of high school hockey here in Connecticut, and you guys are right at the top. So a huge game coming up on Saturday versus Greenwich. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait, and it's going to be a really special night. For anybody tuning in or anybody at the event, it's going to be the Charlie Capalbo night. Can you speak a little bit about that, Coach?
And the event in the
the event of what the foundation and
the event itself is awesome. We've seen events like this in the past, and the turnout from the hockey community is incredible. Every time it's almost bigger and bigger each time we do something like this, and the foundation just really drives home what hockey community is all about, right? We all want to be, having each other's back, even if we're not on the same team, the same organization. We all are cut from the same cloth almost, right? We all care for each other. And that's something that the foundation really has. It really brings the hockey community together. Unfortunately, not for the best circumstances, but it's something that people around the rinks, it makes them feel happy. You know what I mean? It makes everyone feel like it's a way for us to remember Charlie and to kind of, he meant a lot to a lot of people and touched a lot of people, that some people that don't even know him come up and ask about him. And it's just an awesome thing that the family does, and everyone that works for that organization. It's just incredible.
Yeah, it really is. I had the privilege of broadcasting the game last year. I never met Charlie myself. But to be honest with you, before last year, I had never even heard of it. And then just to see, when you walk through the door, just the amount of people and the energy, and they're taking something that's awful and sorry, everybody's terribly sorry that he passed away and that he got sick, but they're making something really good out of a terrible situation, which really, what else can you do? And then to raise the funds for more cancer research, to help other families out and other people out that are in the same scenario. To me, I'm very excited. I'm so blessed and thankful just to be a small part of it, from my perspective. Unfortunately, we all know someone, or we've all been through something where cancer has touched our families, and it just is, what it is. Not to dwell on the negative, but it's just life in our world. And when I see a family this strong and this together, and a foundation of people and a team and organization and a community just, getting together, I'm looking forward to it. It's really special just to be a small part of it. And I want to thank you and the team for allowing me to do that as well.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for helping us get this out there more.
Yeah, it's gonna be a special night, and again, back to the game though, because at the end of the day, they're gonna drop the puck, and it's game on no matter what. It's gonna be a highly emotional night, but still, puck's gonna drop, and the boys have got to get out there. What is the strongest aspect that you feel that the Mustangs have? Because I'll give you, I don't want to take your answer. I'll give you my answer when you're done, but I would love to hear what you and the coaching staff. What do you guys feel is your strongest point that is your best asset?
If you asked me at the beginning of the year, I'd say our offense. If you look at it now, it's our defensive play, but it's not so much our structure in our D zone. It's our transition game. Our transition game is head and shoulders above any team we play. Usually we're out of our zone, through the neutral zone with speed into their zone, almost before they can change, right? That's kind of our goal. We don't want to let teams change. We want to keep pressure down their end. We do a really good job of possessing pucks. Sometimes we're a little too picky with them. But the reason we are seeing more success the last 4 or 5 games is because we're really stressing a net front presence. Something we haven't done in the earlier part of the season, where we're getting shots on net, but we're not scoring because there's just no one there. There's no traffic. It's an easy save. You see the first time we played Greenwich, I think it was close to 55 shots we have. To get shut out with 55 shots on net is kind of unacceptable in our opinion. That just means we made the goalie. His night was a little too easy. It was an easy 55, right? So we have really.
As a former goaltender, I'm a little bit offended. Now I'm only kidding.
Well, it makes it super easy for you to save it, right?
Yeah, if you can see the puck and your feet aren't moving, you should stop it.
Yep.
I mean, every goal you'll tell you that. But, well, you guys have certainly got the bodies to get in front with Timon and Flynn. I mean, those are 2 big, strong bodies, and they like to get in front. And they put, they're tremendous in the corner. You got the speed with Melillo. Of course, you got Swanson. I mean, it just goes on and on. In my opinion, both defensively and with the forwards, your biggest strength, what I noticed from afar up broadcasting the games, is you guys are just so deep. You just roll line after line, defensive pairing after defensive pairing, and eventually you just see teams just start to wear down. And like you said, the puck possession, usually in the third period, you guys, they're chasing you all around the rink. They're just exhausted. You guys remind me a lot of the mid-90s, late 90s Devils, where they just had the puck all the time, and teams were just worn out by the end of the game. And you could see it against teams that you play. You guys get stronger, generally speaking, as the game goes along. That's my opinion of your guys' strength. But, and then, of course, it starts with the goaltending. Avery, he's very, very solid. He can make the exceptional save if need be, but usually he's such a great positional goaltender. He's not usually very.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of staying involved in games where, like you're saying, there's minutes on end where he doesn't see any action.
Yeah.
So he's done a really good job with staying dialed in when he's not seeing much.
Yeah. And that's not easy all the time as a goaltender. Sometimes you're better off getting peppered a little bit. But he's, when he's called upon, he's going to be called upon Saturday night. And then you guys are going to be headed into the conference playoffs right after that. I believe this is the last game of the season, correct, on Saturday?
Yeah, this is our last game of the year.
Wow. That goes by so quick. I can't believe that.
Right.
It's just, 3 months go by in a blink of an eye. It's too fast. So, and then the playoffs will be coming up, and looking forward to that. Well, Coach, I thank you so much for joining us again, everybody. Saturday night is Capal Bowl night. So please, if you can't make it down, tune in. You see the website across the bottom there. Please, if it's on your heart to do so, donate to the foundation. Every penny helps. We certainly appreciate it. I know Charlie's family appreciates it. I know Fairfield appreciates it very well. The game will be on at 8:00 against Greenwich. It's going to be 2 heavyweights going at it. I can't wait. It's going to be a very special night. Coach, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time. I truly appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me, and thank you for spreading the word of this great cause.
It's a privilege. Absolutely. Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World Sports Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. The first intermission is now done. The Zambonians got done doing what Zambonis do. A very interesting opening period. 0-0 is the score as the boys make their way back onto the ice. A lot of penalties, a lot of power plays. Good penalty killing by both teams. Couple of big hits out there. Not too many golden opportunities. The goaltenders weren't overly busy. Both teams did a real nice job clogging each other up in the neutral zone. I suspect it's going to be a little bit more high-flying here as the boys have made their way out onto the ice for the second stanza. So we'll be right back with the start of the second period. Pour that sarsaparilla, make that sandwich, get yourself down in front of the TV, and get ready to go here as the Mustangs and the Cardinals are back on the ice. The second period coming up next. No don't mind. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second stanza are about ready to get underway here on the World Sports Broadcasting Network. 0-0 is the score. Well, the boys are back on the ice. I hope you and yours had a fantastic intermission. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner, along here with my cameraman, producer, and director, Mr. Ryan Martin, here tonight. A blessing, honor, and privilege to be here on Capalbo night. Charlie Capalbo had his number retired, and a beautiful picture in the corner, as we said. A great job by Fairfield, a great job by the arena here, a great job by everybody. But there's still a hockey game that they've got to win. Hard to get the emotions in the head around after the ceremony, I understand that. But at the end of the day, the ref's going to drop the puck, and he does, and we're underway here. Greenwich, very surprised that Greenwich is a 6-12-1 team. They don't look like it, as I stated. Here's a chance now, quickly right off his trimmer. Tried to get the puck down low, picked up by Flynn. Flynn sending it all the way down. Looks like we're going to get an icing early on here. So icing is the call. Here with 14 minutes and 42 seconds left to go, as the second stanza just nicely underway. As we stated over and over again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep stating it as an old goaltender. I just love this stat. 1 goal against in the last 4 games against Fairfield. So, boy, oh boy, I'll tell you. I mean, obviously the goaltending's been excellent. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out, but that's a team effort, though. You don't have that kind of performance with everybody dialed in, everybody dedicated, everybody back-checking, everybody doing their assignments in their own zone. So we want to thank Coach C for the interview and his time during the week. I hope everybody enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. A real nice guy. And you can see by his passion and his love for the boys why this organization is where it is. As this is their last game of the season, so they're looking to end with 16 wins. But right now, Greenwich giving them all that and then some. 0-0 is the score. The early goings here in the second period. Face off deep in the zone. Joe Lewis. Nice. My daughter's goaltender, his name is Jack Dempsey. Joe Lewis on the face-off there. I like to see that. The old Joe out in Detroit. There's a chance now down low. Turning on it, protecting the puck is Greenwich. Trying to get it down low. On a stick of Lewis. Lewis lets the shot go. Avery with the save. The rebound. Avery finding that through traffic. He'll hold on. A nice stop there by Connor Avery. Good pressure there by the Greenwich Cardinals. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back tomorrow, but it'll be on the Solu Broadcasting Network. If you're up, you want to watch some Mites and Mimosas hockey at 8 a.m. A couple of Seahawk games tomorrow morning, and then a couple of games during the week next week. As Newington will be on the World Sports Broadcasting Network on Wednesday. As their season's coming to an end, and they're looking to defend their Division III title. They've had a good season as well, 14-2 on the season. They have an excellent goaltender as well. Jeremy Wagner. Back to the blue line it goes. That one's deflected and up and way out of play there. So a couple of whistles here to start off the second period with 14 minutes left to go. 0-0 still is the score. A big crowd on hand here tonight. Everybody could throw in $5 a man on the first goal. The winner has to go to the concession stand in between periods to get everybody pretzels. We used to do back at the Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum. I don't think the Islanders did too well today up in Boston. Down the left wing now. Here comes the Cardinals letting the shot go off the shoulder of Avery and out of play. Avery stayed deep in the net there. A nice stop there by the netminder. Number 31 in your scorecard, Connor Avery. Avery just a junior, so he'll be returning next season. Got to build your team from the net out, ladies and gentlemen. It starts with the goaltender. This Mustang team has got 2 good ones. Here's Colm now. Colm helped along there by Timon. Down the right wing now. Tyler Harmony. Harmony putting the brakes on. Harmony got it back to the blue line. Walking the line there is Forrest. Forrest went to pull the trigger, faked it. Now he pulls the trigger. That just missed. The rebound on the side of the net. As Timon got off the tough angle shot there. A nice stop by Studwell. Back for Forrest. Forrest again walks off the boards. He lets the shot go. A laser beam just missed on the glove side. Forrest does a real nice job as the right-hander, just pulling it towards the middle and letting it go. Good feet work there. I have to show that to my daughter. She's a defense lady. I always tell her, take the puck towards the middle and let the shot go. She always lets it go from the boards. And she's only 13, so she's got a long way to go. Along the boards now, here's Forrest. Forrest letting the shot go. That ends up in the corner. And a delayed penalty here. I think it's going to be a slash. Let's see what the call is. The ref's got his arm in the air, indicating something on the Greenwich bench there. So looks like number 17 there, Logan Carino, headed to the sin bin. Let's see if we can hear the PA announcer. I didn't see the ref give any internationally recognized sign for anything. Still no indication, but there's definitely a penalty. I'm not quite sure what it's for. I didn't see him give any sign whatsoever. Face off deep in the Cardinal zone, so that the power play go the Mustangs. Oh, 2 minutes for illegal equipment, so he's playing with the broken stick. Oh, okay. Here's Colm now. Colm with it. Colm left it for Melillo. Melillo going for a walk, pulling the trigger. I don't think Studwell saw it as Melillo got the shot off, but a nice hit there by Trimmer as Melillo went flying. I don't think Studwell ever saw that shot. Gibbons gets it back along the board. Straight away now, Melillo back for Gibbons. Gibbons walking in off the dot, sending it down low. Swanson got it out. Melillo went off the heel of the stick. And it's sent away to center and all the way down as Matthew Trimmer gives chase. That rolls on the netminder Zavery. Zavery will hold on. 12-12 left to go here. In the second stanza, the middle stanza, Shakespeare's favorite stanza, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the World Sports Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. I want to thank you so much for tuning in here on Capalbo's Strong Night. Celebrating and honoring courageous life and goaltending of Charlie Capalbo. A bittersweet night here. I never had the privilege of meeting Charlie myself, to be honest, but you can tell by the effect that he had on so many people. Here's Swanson. Swanson over the blue line. Swanson down the left wing. Swanson protecting the puck with his left hand. Sends it along. And now Schwartz. Schwartz got it back to the blue line. Timon slides it over for Colm. Colm with room. Colm tried to go back in front for Schwartz. That went off a skate. A nice job there by Farmer to get the skate on it. Here's Flynn now. Flynn sends it across. Timon back for Flynn straight away. Flynn pulls the trigger. Studwell with the save. He got spun around, and he holds on there. Nice stop there by Studwell. And 11 minutes, 35 seconds left to go here in the second period. 38 seconds left to go here on the power play. Both goaltenders absolutely perfect here thus far. As the faceoff is deep in the Greenwich zone. Faceoff won by the Cardinals, but turning on it there. Now we're Schwartz. On and out, Timon sends it down for Schwartz. Timon cuts to the cooker. Back to the blue line, Kingsley. Kingsley switches places there with Schwartz. Kingsley got it out in front. Nice stick, not a save, but stick work there by the netminder Studwell. Again, we see the Fairfield setting up shop now. Back to the blue line. He goes for Colm. Colm pulls the trigger. That hit a body in front. It rolls right on the goal line. But somehow, some way, did not cross as Kingsley kept it in, but paid the price as Trimmer lays the lumber into him. Behind the net it goes now. Fairfield got it back to the blue line. Back to 5-on-5 hockey as the penalty's over. There's Colm now. Colm down the left wing. Colm trying to get it out in front. Couldn't do so. Knocked away. And Price back the other way now. Here comes Price. Price down the right wing. Kingsley taking the angle. Price has got the white mittens. I like that. That looks sharp. Timon back the other way. I really like the white gloves. That really pops with these jerseys. On the left wing there, Flynn run into there by Peter Lewis. And back the other way now. Here comes D'Angelo. D'Angelo can't get around Colm. Colm did a nice job there, stepping up and taking away the real estate. Quickly now, Melillo. Melillo turning it over at the blue line, but he went back to go get it. Schwartz was sent flying. Here's Melillo now. Melillo with speed. Melillo trying to turn inside. A nice play there by Farmer to take the angle away from Melillo. Greenwich has done a real nice job here slowing down Fairfield as they pick up the puck now through the neutral zone. Down the right wing now, Duncan. Duncan behind the net. Duncan trying to get it out in front. Can't do so as Harmony got it out of harm's way. This game really starting to heat up. I hope the officials let the boys play 5-on-5 here the rest of the way. Swanson. Swanson trying to get around Newey. Swanson protecting the puck. Swanson behind the net. On it there was Duncan. Quickly Harmony hops in. 9.5 left to go. In the corner now, trying to come away with it is Greenwich. Pinching over there is Gibbons. Gibbons trying to get it down low. That was Joe Lewis who couldn't get it out. And that goes off the glass and out of play. So 9 minutes and 24 seconds left to go here. In the second period. You're watching the World Sports Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner. Blessing, honor, and privilege to be here tonight on Capalbo night. Still waiting on the first goal, though, as Fairfield came within inches. It rolled right across the goal line, but didn't cross it. Melillo sends it up for Gibbons. Gibbons pouring at it there. Couldn't come away with it. And back the other way now quickly. There's Bra. Bria stepping to the outside. Bria dancing. Bria letting the shot go. Avery got the flipper on that. Along the boards now, trying to get it back down low. Fairfield on it there. Here come the Mustangs now. Now for Gibbons. Gibbons sending it hard along the boards. That's sent back in. There by Rurik. Rurik run into there. Sent flying by Melillo. Rurik slow to get up, gathering his faculties. And he's lumped up, but he's getting back into play. A big hit there along the boards. Bodies go flying. Colm lets the shot go. Down low, sliding it over. They score! The Mustangs get on the board. A beautiful pass across, and Alex Melillo buries the biscuit into the empty net. 1-0 is your score. A gorgeous passing play there by the Mustangs. And Alex Melillo makes it 1-0 Fairfield with 8 minutes and 44 seconds left to go here in the second period. The Mustangs get on the board. They finally score on Greenwich. And they lost earlier in the year. They lost 3-0. So it's been 4.5 periods it took the Mustangs to score on Greenwich. And they take the lead now. 1-0 is your score. A discussion over at the Greenwich bench. I think they were wanting an interference call on that play. As one of their players got leveled along the boards on the far side of the rink here from where we're standing. Oh, they're giving Colm credit with it.
We also have matching minors on number 10 on Fairfield and number 22 on Greenwich, both for roughing.
All right, there was a roughing penalty after Colm getting credit with the goal. So I guess it must have hit a Greenwich stick on the way across. I thought it was Melillo. So James Colm, who I thought made a gorgeous pass, turned out to be a gorgeous shot. Well, either way, it's 1-0. Greenwich looking for the equalizer now. Bouncing puck. And there were matching penalties after the goal. A little bit of pushing and shoving. Chance in front now on the backhand. Avery getting the flipper on it. The rebound gets pushed wide as Kingley was lying on top of Avery. There's a chance in front. Pushed just wide again. Oh, what a big stop there as Avery got the right flipper on it just moments after Fairfield took the lead. That's a big-time save right there, ladies and gentlemen. By the netminder, Connors Avery. Beautiful short-range pass, and here comes Timon. Timon trying to slice through. Timon almost got to it. Now he does. A tough angle shot goes off the back of the net. Getting to the puck there. And a cross-check is the call on Flynn. As Flynn went in the battle for the puck, the ref saying he used the cross-checking like motion. Nah. I don't know how much I agree with that. I think that's just a guy going in and playing hockey, making a beeline for the puck and arriving in ill humor. That's what I saw. The ref said it was a cross-check. I mean, his hands did come up, I guess. So, I mean, I don't like to get on the officials too much, but I got to be honest. I don't think that's much of a penalty. And here come the Cardinals now. So Flynn in the sin bin, 2 minutes for cross-checking. No matter what I think about it. The Cardinals got it back to the blue line, walking the line, pulling the trigger. A big stop there by Xavier as he soared through traffic. So 7:35 left to go here. It's exactly at the midway point of the game, or 5 seconds from the midway point. Power play continues now for Greenwich. 1:40 left to go on the man advantage as they're looking for the equalizer. Greenwich had a couple of opportunities right after Fairfield took the lead. And a hook there as spun around was Harmony. So hooking is the call. Oh, it was Forrest who was spun around 23, not 22. I apologize. So it's a power play that is now gone for the Greenwich Cardinals. And it lasted all of 27 seconds. So 4-on-4 now. For the next minute and 33, then it'll be a power play for 27 seconds for the Mustangs. Face off deep in the zone. Forrest in on the forecheck. Timon fights through the hook along the boards. The crowd wanted another penalty. Timon with a big hit there as he runs into Farmer. Trying to get it out. Colm pinching in. Nice job to keep it in there by Timon, but it was offsides, the late offsides, and back the other way now quickly. Here comes Bowden Farmer. Farmer sends it in on Xavier. Xavier punches it off into the corner. On it there is Colm. Colm now with speed. Colm to the outside. Colm protecting the puck on the backhand. Colm over the red line. Colm still going. Colm down the right wing. Colm still with it. Colm trying to get it out in front. That went off a body in front there as cutting to the cooker. It was Timon. A big hit in the corner as Forrest lays the lumber into him. Now Forrest pinching in to keep the puck, and then Forrest delivers a right hand right across the face of D'Angelo, so I think it might be roughing here against Liam Forrest as D'Angelo came out to meet him, and Forrest gave him a little forearm shiver there on the way out. Made it a little too easy for the official to call that one, I think. Now you don't mind that. You don't want to take the aggression out of the young lad. Got to play this game in a bad mood, I always say sometimes. So 6 minutes, 33 seconds left to go here. So now it's a 4-on-3 for the next 39 seconds, and then it'll be a 4-on-4 for a minute. No, for less than a minute. So it's a 4-on-3 right now for the Cardinals for about 40 seconds. With the puck now, Farmer. Farmer letting the shot go. Goes off into the corner. On it there is Rob. Rob sending it over. Farmer straight away. Deflected in front. Big stop, Xavier. The rebound. Xavier does the splits and got the right flipper on that. Oh, a couple of big stops there by Connor Xavier. Good puck moving here over for Farmer. Farmer sliding it back across for Lewis. Back for Farmer. Peter Lewis. I don't know if Peter and Joe Lewis are brothers or if they are like Bubba and Faust. Slid across now, Lewis. Lewis letting the shot go. Deflected in front. Xavier got a piece of that. So now we're back to 4-on-4 hockey. And it'll be 4-on-4 for the next 23 seconds. And then the Cardinals will go back to a power play, but that one will be 5-on-3. A 4-on-3, 5-on-4, excuse me. A 4-on-3 power play is a much more of an advantage, a 20% more of an advantage. And sent in by Fairfield, and tracking it down quickly there is Lewis. Lewis left it there for Farmer. Farmer with speed through the neutral zone. Farmer gets around the check of Flynn. Farmer still with it. Farmer at the dot, pulls the trigger. Xavier, top of the crease, makes the stop. Cleared but not out. Nice move there by Greenwich. Wheeling and dealing there was Farmer. Slid across, letting the shot go. Xavier saw that one as he waffled to the side. Into the corner they go now. Rob working it over in the corner. Back to Farmer. Farmer sliding across C-button. One-timer deflected slowly. Goes right by the waffle in the post. 27 seconds remaining now in the 5-on-4 for Greenwich. And Melillo now shorthanded. Alex Melillo. Melillo with speed. Melillo on the backhand, fighting through. Melillo trying to pull the trigger. Couldn't get the shot away. Nice defensive play there by Bowden Farmer. Pinching in shorthanded, Kingsley. Kingsley on the backhand, sends it behind the net. And quickly on it there. Fairfield on the forecheck. Coming away with it, Kingsley. Kingsley let the shot go. Hit a body out high. And on it there. And sending it behind the net is Gibbons. 4.5 left to go. Schwartz gets back to his feet. Move the puck along. Cycling it now. Beautiful crisp pass on the stick of Kingsley. Lets the shot go. The save there. The rebound comes back in front. Bouncing puck. Hops over the stick of Kingsley and away to center it goes. A nice stop there by the netminder Cole Studwell. Here comes Colm now, rounding the net like Bobby Orr. Colm really getting the Jets going. Colm sent it in. That went off a stick. Now Gibbons in on the forecheck. Into the corner it goes now. Swanson applying pressure there to Lewis. Lewis couldn't get it out. Here's Colm now. Colm cross ice, got a man cutting. Lets the shot go. Studwell with the save. As Forrest crept down the right side. Beautiful pass by Colm. Here turning, wheeling. Swanson is spilled for his efforts. Oh, somebody kicked over the Hornets' nest, and the Mustangs are buzzing in there now. Here comes Schwartz. Schwartz got a man cutting back door, waiting for a walk. Ran out of room. Hit Gibbons that time, and it's sent all the way down. Looks like it's going to go for icing. Icing is the call there. That's a good icing for the Cardinals as they were getting run around in their own zone. It looked like they were starting to mouth breathe a little bit, looking like Clubber Lang in the third round of the second fight versus Hiraki Balboa in Madison Square Garden, or Madison Square Garden as they call it these days. 1982, excuse me, I believe. Yeah, it had to be 82. Moscow on Christmas Day was 85. November 27th, 1985, Rocky IV came out. I remember we got to the movies 2-3 hours early to make sure we got a ticket on opening day. Back the other way now, McGarvey. McGarvey down the left wing, McGarvey with room. McGarvey pulls the trigger. Big glove save there by the netminder, Xavier, and he gets a nice round of applause from the capacity crowd on hand here in Bridgeport tonight. Stopped there by Xavier. Xavier's looked very sharp. Studwell's looked sharp down at the other end. That's why I took the under on FanDuel on the way here. Bouncing puck now. Here's Timon. Timon in a foot race. Timon at the dot. Timon sliding it across. He had Flynn cutting with him. Couldn't come away with it. Deflected in front. Bouncing puck. And away to center ice it goes. And tracking it down there is Harmony. Harmony sliding it over to his defense partner, Kingsley. Kingsley, beautiful touch pass there by Flynn. Away comes Timon down the left wing. Timon on the backhand. That one goes over the cooker. Back to the blue line it goes now. Kingsley under duress, did a real nice job keeping it in. Hops out to center. Kingsley, good forearm strength there to win the battle. Offsides is the call, as they say Flynn. Didn't get back across the blue line in time. So 2 minutes and 32 seconds left to go here. In the second stanza, 1-0 is the score. I want to remind everybody, please, if it's on your heart to do so, please go to thepalbostrong.org and click that donation button tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It really helps out what we're trying to do here. We thank you so much for your support. And that one goes off the glass. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the second stanza. 1-0 is your score. Real good hockey game here tonight, as expected. I got to go back and recheck the CIAC website. I can't believe that Greenwich is 6-12. My eyes are deceiving me, or I misread this. Maybe I got the. I do make mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. I'll admit that quite often. I always have to try to get accurate. I'll look at it in between periods, but from what I'm seeing right now, this is not a team that's been beaten 12 times. But maybe they get up for Fairfield and play their best games. I don't know, because they're playing excellent here tonight. Trail 1-0. Malillo got it down low. That's kicked aside there by Lewis. Sometimes some teams just get up for other teams or just have other teams' numbers. You can't figure it out. And 1:46 left to go here in the second stanza. 1-0. A go by Colm. Early on in the second period. That's all we have here thus far tonight. Face-off coming deep in the Greenwich zone. And sent away to center. And tracking it down there is Kingsley. Kingsley hounded from behind by Rosmus. Kingsley and Rosmus meet in the corner. Greenwich coming away with it. Behind the net they go. Back to the blue line. Letting the shot go at the heel of the stick. Chipped aside now. It's a 2-on-1 back the other way. Timon. Timon down the left wing. Timon sliding it across, cutting to the cooker. No, he hit the post. Gibbons rang the dinner bell, deflected in front. Timon got a piece of it. Timon took a big hit there. Well, Gibbons rang the dinner bell, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. What do you suppose is wrong with Mama's cooking? A delayed penalty coming up here. Elbowing is the call, I think, on the back check on Timon. So a power play coming here for the Mustangs with 1:08 left to go here. And in the second period, if they don't score, it will carry over to the third period for 52 seconds. Face off deep. In the Cardinal zone, leaning in now is Melillo. Melillo's got Gibbons on the left wing. Gibbons, who rang the dinner bell moments ago. The Mustangs can't control the puck. 2 minutes for elbowing is the call. So a power play opportunity here for the Mustangs for the remainder of the period, unless they can bury one. Down the left wing now, Timon. Timon with room. Timon at the dot. Timon pulling the trigger, tried to go glove side, and I stopped by Studwell as he got enough of it. Back for Swanson. Swanson left it for Timon. Timon at the dot. Timon pulling the trigger. That one buzzed the tower as it went right by the ear hole of the netminder. Swanson down low for Gibbons. Gibbons and Combe exchange places. Gibbons left it. Swanson off the board. Swanson tried to get the shot off. That went off a body and knocked down. And here's Combe now behind the net. Combe with it. Combe circling the wagons. Combe across for Swanson. Swanson pulls the trigger. That went off a body in front. Nice job there to get out and block it. Now letting the shot go. A big stop by Studwell as that one made it through. Burke trying to keep it into the corner now. 1 second left to go. And there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. The second period comes to a close. Your score at the end of 2. The Fairfield Mustangs 1. The Greenwich Cardinals 0. We'll be back in a few minutes with the second period intermission report. You're watching the World Sports Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. Enjoy your intermission, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you back here shortly. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World Sports Broadcasting Network. The Zamboni just got done doing what Zambonis do. The third and final stands are about ready to take place. What a real good battle we got going here, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 is the score. If you like low-scoring hockey, if you like goaltending, a lot of physicality, this is the game for you. 1-0 to goal by James Combe as he sent it across. I thought Melillo was going to get credit with it. It was a beautiful pass. Like I said, turned out to be a beautiful shot. So Combe with the goal. 1-0 is the score. Both goaltenders playing excellent. Both teams very physical out there. But it's a clean game. I really like it. Not a lot of cheap shots. Not a lot of pushing and shoving going on, although who minds pushing and shoving? Lord knows I don't. But there's not a lot of that, not a lot of extracurricular activity, just good, clean, hard hockey. 1-0 is the score. 15 minutes left to go. Fairfield going to start the period with a 51-second power play. We're going to be right back with the start of the third and final chapter of this unwritten story here on Charlie Capalbo Night on the World Sports Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you back for the third period. Remember, it's the purple bag Dorito period, so pour that sarsaparilla high, get that purple bag of Doritos going, get yourself in the recliner, make sure the dog is tucked away warm, and enjoy the third period here on the World Sports Broadcasting Network. We'll be right back with the start of the action. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The third and final stands are about ready to get underway here as the boys are back on the ice here at the Wonderland of Ice Arena here in Bridgeport. You see on the bottom of your screen there, capalbostrong.org. So if it's on your heart to do so, ladies and gentlemen, please go to the website and make a nice donation to help the family continue to help other families and people in need for cancer research and support. Nothing better you can do than go to capalbostrong.org and smash that donation button anytime here this evening. All right, the boys are back on the ice. They're limbering up, getting ready to go. The two goaltenders have been nothing short of stellar here tonight. 1-0 is your score. A low-scoring, tight-checking affair here. And both goaltenders, Studwell and Zavery, have been outstanding. There's 15 minutes of hockey left to go, and like we said, the Mustangs are going to start the period on a 51-second power play that carried over at the end of the second period. All right, the third and final period going to get underway now. I want to thank you so much. I hope you and yours had a fantastic intermission. We're going to go with the wife and kids tomorrow to see Ant-Man Quantumania tomorrow evening. Very nervous about it, not getting good reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. I love Paul Rudd. I love the first two Ant-Man movies. But ladies and gentlemen, as you know, Marvel has been completely adrift ever since Tony snapped his fingers. And then we'll be home just in time for The Last of Us, a great show on HBO. But that's another podcast for another time. We got a third period to play here. So I don't think anybody's interested in my evening plans for tomorrow night, or perhaps you are. I just like to share what's going on. It's a lot of fun. And down the left wing we go. All right, the third and final period underway here. Setting up shop now. Oh, the ice is still a little bit wet from the Zamboni, so the puck just die there. Sometimes it takes an extra minute or two for the ice to refreeze. On the surface of it anyway. There you see it again hitting a puddle. They may want to blow this dead and wait a minute. The kids can't play on this. There it is. Just blow the whistle. Let's get out the squeegee. It happens. It'll freeze. It just takes an extra minute or two. You can get the squeegee out or just let it happen on its own. The ice, sometimes that happens. Good job by the official, though, calling it dead. Because the boys can't play on that, and it's not fair to either team. And you can get hurt, so. It'll freeze, though. No big deal. Let's see, it's already. So very nervous about what I've been hearing about Ant-Man Quantumania. I've been looking forward to it. Every movie that Marvel puts out, I keep saying, all right, this is the one they're going to right the ship. This is the one they're going to get things better. Black Panther 2 was a disappointment. Although a lot of people liked it, I thought it was rather boring, to be honest with you. And if you haven't tuned in to The Last of Us, not for kids on HBO, what a fantastic show. So a new episode tomorrow night as well. So a nice evening plan tomorrow night. Quantumania, then right into The Last of Us. When we're not at the hockey rink, ladies and gentlemen, my family and I are always together watching a variety of sci-fi and things of that nature. We're nerds. I often think of myself as a Gilbert or perhaps a Lewis. So 1-0 is the score. The ref blew it dead as the ice is still a little bit wet. Just another minute or two, everything will be fine. You still see a couple of puddles out there. Like I said, these things happen at every rink you go to. No big deal, really. So the power play will continue for 23 seconds. That was actually, if anything, an advantage for Greenwich because Fairfield couldn't move the puck along as it kept getting stuck on the ice, which is what happens. And you're just waiting for the ice to finish freezing. Still see some puddles down at the other end, perhaps. All you got to do is go out and pass the puck around. And they'll know if it's ready to go. I think the ref's instructing everybody to skate over it. Try and move the water along as you thin the water out. It freezes. Just like on the old roller hockey rinks that we used to play on, you know. Well, we didn't have a rink growing up. We had a parking lot that turned into our rink on weekends, the old Deer Park train station. Monday through Friday, it had hundreds of cars in it. Saturday and Sunday, it turned into our arena. We could only play on the weekends there, and boy, oh boy, I can remember some weekends staring out my window as it was raining. Just wishing the rain would stop because knowing that I couldn't play till next weekend. That was before we had a rink built in our town. We got a rink built when I was about 21 years old, which was awesome. It's still there, going strong. We used to have the old parking lot and get out there with the mops and the brooms and push the water aside and hope the sun would come back out. And back the other way now quickly, Duncan. Duncan with speed, Duncan. Knifing through, Duncan getting the shot away. As Coleman Timon wouldn't let Duncan clear. Get through with the puck. Well, that's going to do it for the power play. Just 5 seconds left as it's dumped in. Along the left wing boards now, Swanson. Swanson with the move. Swanson ends up with the puck. That was not Swanson, excuse me, Malillo. Malillo with the puck. That was Malillo with the move. Usually 9 and 10, I don't get mixed up. That's two numbers in one number. And I did not forget my spectacles at home. Sometimes I'll come to the arena. I've left my spectacles at home and I can't see a thing. Well, these almost 50-year-old eyes now. Going to be 50 in a couple of weeks. I can't believe it. You know, I used to think 50 was old. And now that I'm turning 50, I think 50 is really old. Sliding it across now. On it there is Rosmus. Rosmus sending it in. It's a weird dichotomy for me, ladies and gentlemen. There's still another puddle back there. Most of my friends are getting to or getting near retirement age. A lot of them work for the government or military or things of that nature, so they're headed into their retirement years. And I'm just getting warmed up. A long way to go here for the broadcaster. Back the other way now, wheeling and dealing, stepping in, letting the shot go. A waffle save there as Farmer let the shot go. I thought I heard a whistle. No whistle. I was wondering why there was one. I'm glad that there wasn't. Maybe the hearing's starting to go too. Approaching the big 5-0. I was a nurse for the first 20 years of adulthood. 22 years I was a nurse. And always wanted to be a broadcaster. And now because of you at home and people and teams like Fairfield, I get the opportunity to do what I always wanted to do. And I've never been happier. Not even close. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Letting the shot go. Doesn't get through. Bodies collide there. As Kleinberg laid the lumber into, that was Farmer there. I don't think that should be a penalty on anybody. I hope not. A one-goal game here in the third stanza. I'd like to see the refs harness their inner Andy Van Helleman and reject their inner Darn Koharski. Not call any penalties here. Let the boys settle it. I think you should only call a penalty in a one-goal game in the third period if it's an attempt to injure or really takes away a scoring chance. Outside of that, let the boys have at it. They'll figure it out. Along the boards now. Fairfield walking off the boards with it, looking to pull the trigger. Got the shot off. That whistle's wide there as Kleinberg got the shot off. Flynn won it down low for Schwartz. Schwartz has got a very short stick, but he can really control the puck. Down the left wing. I see a lot of guys in the NHL play with very short sticks. Johnny Gaudreau comes to mind. Jeremy Roenick used to famously play with a very short stick. Very short. It looked like a kid stick, Roenick stick. Hall of Fame hockey. I think he's all in the Hall of Fame. He should be if he's not. Used to love JR back in the day. Used to love the Blackhawks to play on NHL. EA Sports NHL with the Blackhawks. Used to have Chelios, Roenick, Belfour. Trying to think of a couple of, who was the other defenseman? Sylvain Lefebvre, perhaps? They had a great team that used to play with the Blackhawks. Used to play at Montreal with Patrick Roy, Stéphane Matteau, Stéphane Richer, Kurt Muller. Back in the day, a quick shot doesn't get through. And back the other way now, here comes Gibbons. Gibbons down the left wing, Gibbons dancing. Gibbons into the corner, Gibbons puts the brakes on, felt the pressure there as Rurik went in for the big hit. But Gibbons bailed out wisely. Not bailed out in a chicken-like manner, bailed out in a smart manner. As McGarvey taken away by Combe. Combe trying to go up the boards with it. Can't get it out, kept it at the blue line, letting the shot go, doesn't get through. Cardinals had a couple of men down low there. Dangerously rolls out for Gibbons. Here's Gibbons now. Gibbons trying to send it ahead down the left wing, getting to it. There's Harmony. Harmony run into. Harmony hogtied. The chance in front. A big stop there by Studwell as Schwartz found himself all alone for a moment. Back the other way now, Trimmer. Trimmer trying to get around Combe. Trimmer got to the puck there. Is that a penalty on Trimmer? Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot agree with that. In a one-goal game, the puck went in the corner. He shoved the guy off the puck. High sticking is the call? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a good. That's disappointing. I mean, the boys have got to be allowed to play a little bit, Mr. Official. I mean, come on. It's not a tennis match here. It's not squirt hockey. I thought it was a good, strong play in the corner. He shoved the guy out of the way. Well, a power play here for the Mustangs. And don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here for the Mustangs. You know, I like to see the boys win. You know, I know they say you're supposed to be neutral, but neutrality and impartiality are just things I can't do. And there's the makeup call. Slashing is the call. Hey, one call leads to another call, and this is what happens. And now it's a 4-on-4. Slashing is the call on Kingsley. Equally as bad as the first penalty. So now we're going to play 4-on-4 hockey. Well, at least it's even strength. How about you just don't call any more penalties unless the real good scoring chances taken away, or does it attempt to injure? Just a thought, Mr. Official. I'll tell you, the idea of that has been lost in hockey. It used to be the game, the situation. So slashing against Kingsley, now it's a 4-on-4. Yeah, it used to be the situation, the magnitude of the game, the period, the score. Used to dictate what officials used to do. They used to swallow the whistle in the third period. Here's a chance now. Down low, letting the shot go. An unbelievable save there as Xavery reached behind him to make the stop. A point-blank save, as it looked like Xavery was beaten on the play. Somehow, someway, reached back with the Mizuno to make the stop there. Connor Xavery, an absolutely brilliant save there. I cannot believe what my eyes have just seen, ladies and gentlemen. Xavery simply besides himself. Oh, that might be the save of the year right there, ladies and gentlemen, I think. Greenwich even thought that it was in. But Xavery, I honestly thought we were looking at a 1-1 score there as it came loose in front and all alone went to the forehand. Somehow, some way, Connor Xavery reached back with the mid. I can't wait to watch the replay on that. You'll see a highlight on that before I go to bed tonight. I promise, Connor. Don't you worry, buddy. Goaltending, recognized goaltending, you and I, you know. We're in the club. What a stop by Xavery, ladies and gentlemen. That was nothing short of brilliant. Here's Melillo now. Melillo poke checked away there by Farmer. Boy, Greenwich has done such a nice job at the blue line tonight, just taking away chances. Here's Peter Lewis now. Lewis leaves it for Farmer. Farmer through the neutral zone. Farmer over the blue line. Farmer to the outside. Farmer protecting the puck. Farmer behind the net. Farmer's Still with it. Farmer had a man cutting to the cooker there. That was Rob. Couldn't get it to him. And it rolls out to center. And sliding it across there is Lewis. That's Peter Lewis, number 23 in your scorecard. Under 10 minutes to go here in the affair. In regulation, 1-0 is the score. Greenwich could not have come closer to scoring than they did moments ago. In on Xavery. Xavery will hold on. There'll be no further play. The ref saying play it. Xavery saying I'd rather not, Mr. Official. There was a Greenwich player real close to him. Why would he play that puck? I used to hate when refs used to tell me to play it. No, I don't have to play it if I don't want to, Mr. Official. Xavery didn't have to play that puck. There was a Greenwich player not too far away. I wouldn't have played that puck. I don't think that was the right move. 1-0 is your score. Greenwich winning the puck back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Deflected. On it there is Lanzarone. Lanzarone got it in front. The shot doesn't go through. Off the stick of D'Angelo. Away comes the Mustangs now, down the left wing with speed. Got Gibbons getting to the cooker. Gibbons! Rolled off his stick there, and he lays the lumber into Lanzarone. That one trickles right by the post at the other end. So opportunities abound here. As Flynn run into there by McGarvey, but McGarvey ended up down on his bum. Flynn letting the shot go. Off the clavicle of the netminder there. You may call it the collarbone at home. Told you I was a nurse for 22 years. Not that you have to be a nurse to know what a clavicle is. Back the other way now. Lanzarone. Lanzarone tripped up at center ice. Now that's going to be a call. I can't argue with that one. The ref's got to call that. He doesn't even have a choice. I can't argue with that. That's a blatant trip at the blue line. So, believe me, if I disagreed, you would know. I think you know that already. So, tripping is the call. So, it's going to be, this is actually a two-man advantage here for 4 seconds. This is a very interesting little sequence here. It's actually turning out to be a two-man advantage for 4 seconds as the old the penalties that happened a moment ago are going to break out. So, an opportunity here for the Cardinals if they can win the faceoff. It's going to take at least 5 seconds to come out of the box, but they don't, and it's sent all the way down. That's a big faceoff win there by Charlie Swanson. Oh, Timon, excuse me. Oh, the eyes tonight what's up with the eyes? Sending it ahead, that hops over the stick, and here's Forrest now. Forrest off the boards and all the way down. Timon giving chase, it rolls to the netminder Studwell. Studwell outlets it nicely there to Rob. Rob deflects it out. And away comes Gus McGarvey. McGarvey over the blue line. McGarvey's got a man cutting to the cooker. Duncan pulls the trigger. Doing the splits there is Xavery. Another brilliant save. But they're not out of the woods yet. Got it back to the blue line. Greenwich trying to get it down low. Can't do so, and it's sent away to center. What a stop by Connor Xavery. That time he did the splits right on the ice. Back the other way now, McGarvey. McGarvey drops it off at the dot, letting the shot go. That just missed. 1:06 left to go in the man advantage here for the Cardinals. Side of the net, bounces in front dangerously. Timon's got it on his stick. Timon's got help up ahead. Timon just dumps it in. And the Mustangs will go get some fresh legs on the ice. Some fresh horses hop over the boards. Cardinals go cross ice with it. Can't come away with it. Gibbons causing the turnover. Here's a chance now, shorthanded, sliding it over. Gibbons letting the shot go. A big stop there by Studwell as he got the flipper on it. That's a huge save. Carino making the move, coming out and covering up is the netminder Xavery, and there'll be no further play. 7 minutes, 16 seconds left to go here in the third stanza. Both netminders standing on their head here. 1-0 is the score. It doesn't get any better than this. As the goaltenders looking down at one another, looking like Drago and Balboa in about the 8th round in Moscow, former Soviet Union. Christmas Day, 1985. There's a chance now down low. Good back checking there and sent all the way down. Gibbons sends it all the way down to Studwell. Studwell leaves it there for Lewis. Lewis trying to get the puck out. Gibbons stole the puck. Gibbons shorthanded again. Gibbons really doing a nice job on the penalty kill here, protecting the puck down low. Sending it into the corner. Student body letting everybody know how much time's left in the penalty. And the student body's done a nice job here tonight. The crowd's been electric. And the game has matched that. As Kingsley sends it in behind the net. Swanson trying to get it in front for Flynn. Couldn't do so. Back for Kingsley. Kingsley's got a man creeping down was Timon. He didn't see it in time. And back the other way now. Here comes D'Angelo. Lost it to Kingsley. Kingsley digging and mucking along the boards. Over to send it in there was Trimmer. Hard around it goes. Flynn on it there. 6:15 to go. That center ice sent back in by Greenwich. Right on the netminder, Avery. And he makes the save and steers it into the corner. Trying to come away with it now through the neutral zone. Timon lost the handle on it at the blue line. Trimmer now. Trimmer left it there for McGarvey. McGarvey got it back to the blue line. Keeping the puck in, sending it down low. Behind the net it goes now. On it there is Trimmer. Trimmer tried to get it in front. Swiped that there by Combe. It's sent behind the net. Timon trying to get it out. Got it out to the blue line. Kept in at the blue line. Nice play there by Alex McGarvey. On it, swiping at it. There is Gus McGarvey. Got it out in front. Get that out of here. Doing his best Dikembe Mutombo interpretation there. No. Not today. As Fairfield send the puck all the way down. So you're watching the World Sports Broadcasting Network. A real pressure cooker beginning to overflow here in Bridgeport tonight. 1-0 is your score. 5:33 left to go here in regulation. Face-off is deep in the Fairfield zone to the right of the netminder. Face-off one and back to the blue line it goes. Letting the shot go, man alone in front, pulling the trigger, Avery, 1 stop, 2 stops as he falls down, and the puck is cleared out. Another couple of big stops by the netminder, Connor Avery, off the face-off. The Cardinals had a golden opportunity yet again. That is his 3rd point-blank save of the period, ladies and gentlemen. As Avery, on Charlie Capalbo night, standing on his head here in the 3rd period, keeping the Cardinals at bay. Cardinals have got to be thinking to themselves, what do we got to do to get one by this guy? Leaning in now, Lanzarone. Lanzarone for Greenwich. Taking the face-off. Let's see exactly who it's against. It was Melillo. Melillo won it back. Kingsley trying to come away with it. Melillo over to help out. Cardinals send it behind the net. 5 minutes left to go here. 1-0 is your score. Bouncing puck at center, doesn't get to center ice. Rasmus trying to get it in. Now it rolls away to center. Kyle Allen giving chase. Allen slides it over there for Peter Lewis. Lewis hard along the boards. Sending it out to center. Melillo sends it back to his defenseman, Harmony. Harmony tried to get it out. That's knocked down by D'Angelo. Got it in front dangerously. Never got all the way through. Back out to center. Big hit behind the play. The crowd likes that. As Gibbons got a big chunk there of Lanzarone. Cardinals trying to get things going in their own zone. Oh, the Cardinals might have too many birds out of the nest there for a moment. May have gotten away with one there. Down the right wing, on it quickly there, McGarvey. McGarvey with it. McGarvey can of corn there. Pull the netminder, Avery, and there'll be no further play. 4 minutes, 13 seconds left to go here in the affair. 1-0 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get any better than this. Charlie Capalbo night, his jersey retired. Beautiful picture, immortalized in the corner. What a hockey game we're being privy to here. Both of these organizations going toe-to-toe, throwing haymakers at one another at the center of the ring. Neither organization backing down. Swanson behind the net. Swanson with one hand. Good show of strength there by Charlie Swanson. Swanson sliding it across now. Here's Fairfield back for Swanson. Swanson behind the net. Swanson got it out in front. They score! Tyler Harmony buries the biscuit there for the Mustangs. They take a 2-0 lead with only 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the affair. A huge goal there by Harmony as they got the puck to the cooker. A beautiful play by Swanson in the corner. Now Fairfield has opened up a 2-0 lead. On it there is Fairfield. Over for Forrest. Up.
Fairfield goals, number 22, Tyler Harmony. Assist by number 10, Charlie Swanson.
Harmony gets the goal there. Making it 2-0. A huge goal. Doubles the lead for the Mustangs. Kingsley tried to keep the puck in. Sent in behind the net. 3:16 remaining in the affair because Stone Cold said so. Charlie Capalbo night. 2-0. The Mustangs leading it. Chipped ahead now. Down the right wing. Duncan sliding it over and getting to it. Letting the shot go there was Rob. Getting a piece of him on the back check. There was Kingsley and broke it up. Under 3 minutes left to go here in the affair, ladies and gentlemen. As they move the puck back and forth. Mustangs. I'm sure Avery would rather them do that down at the other end of the rink. Trust me, he's a goaltender. That's what he's thinking. Hard along it goes now. Flynn on it there. Flynn did a nice job there to protect the puck. Got it out for Harmony. It's Jake Harmony, number 13. His brother just got the goal to make it 2-0. A 2-on-1 now down low. Walking in on the backhand. Studwell with the save. The rebound gets pushed aside as Malillo walked all the way in. And now Malillo on it there. And a slashing call here, ladies and gentlemen. With 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go. Now, no point in telling you how I feel about this call. So into the sin bin goes Owen Schwartz, and to the power play go the Cardinals. Cardinals. They're not the Cardinal, that's the tree out in Northern California, the Stanford Cardinal. These are the Cardinals, the birds. All right, so timeout called here by Greenwich.
Minor penalty on Fairfield, number 11, 2 minutes for slashing. Timeout, Greenwich.
Timeout called by the Greenwich Cardinals. A good opportunity to let everybody know that coming this summer, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have a name for it yet, but we're going to have a live sports and entertainment talk show from 10 to noon on weekdays on the World Sports Broadcasting Network. Me as your host, ladies and gentlemen, our co-host, the cameraman and producer here tonight, Mr. Ryan Martin. We're working on the show. We're going to have live call-ins, Twitter handle, text messages, however you want to communicate with us. Let us know what you think, what you agree or disagree with some of our pontifications. So looking forward to that. I always wanted to be a radio host. And it's coming this summer, ladies and gentlemen, weekdays 10 to noon on the World Sports Broadcasting Network. So I can't wait for that. And the Cardinals break their huddle. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go here in the affair. They have a power play. They're down 2-0. Fairfield basically one penalty kill away here on Capalbo night as they retired Charlie's jersey. An emotional night here for the Fairfield Mustangs and everybody. Now there's 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to go here as the faceoff is deep in the Fairfield zone. Timon leaning in to take the draw. Faceoff won by the Cardinals. Cardinals get it back to the blue line. They pulled the goaltender, so it's 6-on-4. I thought they might pull the goalie after the penalty. After the timeout, excuse me. At first they didn't, but the goaltender's gone now. So it's 6-on-4. Duncan got it in front. Savory made the save. Back to the blue line it goes now for Lewis. Lewis pulls up. Lewis trying to send it across. That goes off a body and out to center. Gibbons has had a fantastic night on the penalty kill. He's been so tenacious out there. Here's McGarvey now. McGarvey over the blue line. McGarvey down the left wing. Forced wide by Forrest. McGarvey got it back to the blue line. Sliding it across. Pulling the trigger. Doesn't get through. That hit Colm. Kept in at the blue line there by Lewis. Lewis lets the shot go. That lands behind the net. Rob there. Rob sliding it across. Trying to go back door. Nice job by Colm to intercept that play. Up for Gibbons. Gibbons down towards the empty net. That just missed. A minute 23 left to go in the affair. 1 minute in the power play. On it are the Cardinals, and back away they come quickly now. Duncan. Duncan at the dot. Duncan sliding it over on the back check to break it up there. A brilliant play by, that was Forrest who got back to break it up. At the blue line now, letting the shot go. That hit a body that hit Forrest on the way in. Forrest trying to get it out, can't do so. Quick shot, a big stop there by Xavier as he gobbles it up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving as he flashes the big Mizuno mitt and makes the save. 58 seconds left to go in the affair. Xavier has been unconscious here in the third period. Wasn't overly busy in the first two, but boy, oh boy. Cardinals have really peppered him here in the third, and Xavier has stood tall. Just under a minute to go now. 6-on-4 with the goaltender pulled. That's sent all the way down again by Swanson. Swanson chugging his way down the ice there. Usually Swanson looks like he's not trying to skate at all. I'm not saying his effort. He's just a silky smooth, relaxed skater. He wasn't on that one. In the corner now, Harmony. Harmony lays the lumber into Bria. 35 seconds left to go. They're digging and they're mucking. Fairfield happy to keep the puck in the corner. Let the clock do what the clock does to everybody except Homer Simpson. Lewis keeping the puck in with 25 seconds left now. Side of the net, got it out in front. Xavier to save. The rebound, Xavier holding on. And there'll be no further play. 21 seconds left to go here in the affair. Xavier holds the fort once again, keeping it a 2-0 game. Student body wishing Greenwich a safe ride home. Is it a little premature to sing that song? No, not with a 2-0 lead, but I'm sure the parents of Fairfield's like, just hold off on that a minute, will you? Back to the blue line, letting the shot go deflects wide. Forrest does a nice job just wisely keeping it back there. And trying to come away with it. Everybody meeting there. They're digging and mucking. 8 seconds to go. Cardinals walking off the boards. Lets the shot go into the corner. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. And on Charlie Capalbo night, ladies and gentlemen, the goaltender Connor Xavier gets the shutout here in brilliant fashion for the Fairfield Mustangs here tonight as they win this one 2-0. An outstanding performance by Xavier, an outstanding performance by the entire organization here tonight. What a special night we were just privy to. A great game, a great job by the Cardinals as well, as I thought they played an excellent hockey game. But the netminder Xavier just would not be beaten tonight. The man was nothing short of a brick wall, and now it's 1 goal allowed in the last 5 games. Here, another shutout for the Fairfield Mustangs. Well, that's going to do it. We'll be right back with the post-game wrap-up here from the Wonderland of Ice in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Your final is the Fairfield Mustangs 2 and the Greenwich Cardinals 0. We'll be right back with the post-game wrap-up. Don't you dare go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What a special evening. What a fantastic affair. Charlie Capalbo night as the Fairfield Mustangs retired his jersey here tonight. What a great night, a great hockey game. 2-0 is your score. As apropos as it could possibly be, the netminder Connor Xavier was nothing short of brilliant, absolutely unconscious in the third period. Point-blank save after point-blank save. When it was 1-0 for most of the game, Xavier stood on his head and made sure that his Mustangs were going to come away victorious here tonight. Another shutout for the organization. The goals against average goes down, and now it's 1 goal allowed in the last 5 games for this Fairfield Mustang team. A brilliant performance. A good job by the Cardinals here tonight, as the Cardinals did the very best they could and held their own. But I'll tell you what, it was Charlie Capalbo night, ladies and gentlemen, here, and Connor Xavier made sure that the Cardinals were not going to get a goal. So your final and your top dog of the affair, who else could it go to, ladies and gentlemen, but the netminder number 31, Connor Zavery. He is your World Sports Broadcasting Network top dog of the affair. I think everybody knew that. A brilliant job there by the netminder, Zavery. All right, well, for my cameraman, producer, and director, Mr. Ryan Martin, I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening. A fantastic night, a fantastic affair. The Mustangs win it 2-0, and it's on to the postseason for the conference tournament here. The FCIAC tournament up next for the Fairfield Mustangs. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. It's been a blessing, honor, and privilege to be here again with you this season. I want to thank all the Mustangs, their families, the support, the players, the coaches, and everything. For myself and my wife and our family, it's been a real honor to be able to cover these games, and we look forward to continue doing it in the future for a real long time. So I've been your host, Scotty Bonner. Once again, the final from Bridgeport, Connecticut here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Fairfield Mustangs 2, the Greenwich Cardinals 0. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night, everybody.